Have you maybe met a beautiful Ukrainian or Russian lady online and you're writing letters back and forth or chatting online with her and she's so gorgeous, you're pinching yourself going, could this be real? I mean, she looks like a model. She's into me for real? But in the back recesses of your mind, you're thinking, could I be being conned or scammed, even though she hasn't asked you for money yet? Well, in this short video, a couple of things. I'm going to reveal a little known savvy technique that we've used, and it's worked every single time to be able to know if she's really into you, if she's genuine, sincere, or if she's about to ask you for money, anywhere from $20 to $5,000. And I'll share with you how this scam works and why so many men are falling for it. Also, in this video, you're about to hear from a lady that's known in many circles as Ukrainian's matchmaker Cupid. And she's called that for her astounding, almost unbelievable record of success, matching foreign men with beautiful Ukrainian ladies. So, that said, let's chat with Tatiana. Well, look at that. It's a beautiful autumn morning here in Kiev.
Yes, right.
Tatiana, thank you for talking to me today.
With pleasure. I did it with pleasure.
I know you do. Listen, you're known in many circles in Ukraine as Ukraine's matchmaking Cupid.
Yes, right.
Why is that?
I love my job very much.
I know you do. You can see it's in your smile. You radiate that you're the Cupid.
Yes,
Can you share with us, because you have an incredible track record of success. What is it? Like, of all the foreign men that have come to you over your 16-year matchmaking career, what percent have you helped find a beautiful Ukrainian lady and get married?
91%, I can say.
91%.
Yes.
That's an astounding record of success that I've never even heard anybody come close to this. We'll just put it this way.
Yes.
It's astounding. So, how many marriages approximately? I know, how many marriages approximately over your 16-year matchmaking career that you've...
About 800.
That's astounding. 800.
Yes.
So, I'm going to ask you a little bit in this interview, what are your secrets to your matchmaking success? And give tips to the foreign man, because when we want them to get high value out of this video to help the foreign man come to Ukraine and be successful looking for love, because so many are not successful. Because let's talk about this subject first.
Yes.
This industry. Let's talk about this mail order bride industry, as it's unfortunately called, but online dating industry and marriage agency industry. We're a marriage agency. But this industry is about $1 billion a year in annual revenues. And it's very unfortunate that this industry makes its money not in an honest way. We should just say it this way.
Yes.
Typically what they do is they have many websites you can find on the internet with beautiful Ukrainian model. Literally model. Stunningly beautiful. 24, 26 years old, younger. And they need to know the reality is you try to do online SMS chat or video chat or write PPL, paper letter, and pay a lot of money, but you're not talking to this picture, this Svetlana, beautiful 24. You're talking to an employee of the agency, right?
Yes.
Because the reality is, if you just think of it this way, life in Ukraine is difficult.
Right.
We're in tough economic times, and nobody has much time even to take rest. They must work 1 or 2 jobs, and it's the ladies also. So how she has time to chat with you instantly, just think about it. Think about the logic of it. You on these big websites, you can chat with them instantly or do video chat or send letters, and you get very quick reply with very flowery language, and Ukrainian lady doesn't talk like this. So you must understand this is not reality. You're in a fantasy world and you're talking to a picture.
Yes, right.
Sometimes it's even a man that you're talking to, right?
Yes.
That's writing you or chatting with you.
Can be.
Employee of this agency, many men.
Yes.
So I think that's all we'll say about that. And that, let's talk about now how to be successful. Western man wants to come to Ukraine, he wants to find a beautiful lady, to fall in love and get married. How can he be successful? What is the most important tip that he needs to know? What would you say?
The most important, they should to believe in love and happiness. And in our life, we will get everything what we wish. yes, and what we believe. The biggest advice I can
I agree with you fully. Like
yes.
what we think in our mind, you know, it's so important because if we believe it can be true and we think it can happen.
Yes, yes,
It's true,
yes.
it's true. Okay, let's talk about another valuable tip for the foreign man, how he can be successful coming to Ukraine looking for love.
They don't try to buy love.
Ah, that's a big one.
Yes, yes.
Those expensive gifts on the first date, like iPad, iPod, iPhone.
Right. It's a big mistake.
I in trouble. They get that. It's a big mistake. You can't buy love.
Yes, yes.
Love is something natural. It's mystical. It's unexplainable, really.
Yes.
And here's the thing about that, right? The good girl, the sincere, honest lady, she doesn't want expensive gifts.
Yes, right.
She actually feels like you're trying to buy her, and it's not a good feeling. She's not happy about it.
Yes, true.
And the bad girl will say the not sincere girl, she's happy to get a free iPad or iPhone, but she's not serious about you and about having a long-lasting relationship in marriage. This is a very important tip. Good one. Tatiana, let's talk about, you know, PPL, paper letter, because most foreign men get caught up in letter writing, right?
Yes.
Many letters back and forth, and let's show them proof why this doesn't work. You know, it's unfortunate, but this industry makes most of its money by this paper letter. And first of all, it's not real. They're not writing to the picture that they think they're writing to. They're writing to somebody else, maybe even a man. But even if it is genuine and they're writing to the lady that they think they're writing to, it's still not a formula for success. Let's use, for example, we just had 12 Canadian men come to Kiev.
Yes, right.
And let's tell the story. Maybe you can tell the story of that they picked their ladies and they wrote them letters before.
Yes, we had about 12 Canadian men, 12 Canadian clients. Yes, and nobody found the lady. Yes, for the life with whom he had the correspondence before. Yes, and it was absolute other ladies.
It was. So just to rephrase that, they had chosen their ladies back home in Canada, and they started writing letters back and forth, some of them for many months.
Yes.
And they felt they had a connection, and they thought they're coming to Ukraine to meet their lady.
Yes.
And they came and they met their lady, and no connection. It's not a good match. Well, I mean, we found them other matches, and they all 12 of them had matches, right?
Yes, yes.
But 0 out of 12 was the original match they were writing letters with.
Yes, right.
And let's talk about life in Ukraine for the lady and why the man should not be disappointed if she doesn't want to write him a letter. Maybe 1 or 2 letters you would suggest is good.
Yes,
right?
yes.
To know what you're looking for, what kind of man, what kind of lady, to make sure you have common values and what you're looking for, common life interests, all these important things. But any more than that, what does the lady think about writing more letters? What is her attitude?
They are not sure that they will receive the letter, the answer. Yes, and they are afraid that the men don't come in Ukraine. Yes, that's only correspondence, not more. Yes, and they don't want to waste time.
It's true. The Ukrainian people and the ladies are very pragmatic. Yes. They believe in what's in front of them and not what has not happened yet. And foreign men have a reputation of writing letters but not coming to Ukraine.
Yes,
and so they've had experienced this happening maybe 1 or 2 or more times before, and now they're not interested. If you want to meet me, they think, get off your butt and come to Ukraine, right?
Yes.
And so our message is don't be discouraged if they don't want to write you letters. Doesn't mean they're not interested in you. You will know when you meet them face to face if they're interested in you.
Yes, it's right.
Our ladies anyway, because they're very genuine. They don't play games. Okay, what other tips? What are the tips that you have?
Age difference, yes. They should pay attention on age difference. It's very important, yes. Most of ladies would like to have age difference not more than 15 years, not more. Yes, and 10, 15 years, it's maximum.
Yeah, it's important that the Western man is age appropriate, we'll call it, you know, and he's not looking to come to marry his daughter.
Yes.
You know, this is not formula for success. It's true, Ukrainian woman likes older men, but maybe 10, 15 years older.
Yes.
And let's talk about why Ukrainian lady prefers a more mature man, like 10, 15 years older. Why is it?
They would like to have a family. They would like to have a children. Yes, and it will be unpleasant for this lady if they will show her husband and her friends can ask her, oh, it's your father or grandfather. Excuse me, please.
Yes, very much. I understand. Yes, we're talking. This is on the subject of age difference.
Yes.
If it's too big of an age difference, I always say, if you look at a photo of yourself, if you take a selfie, and you look at the selfie and it looks like maybe father-daughter, how do you think she feels? And do you think she's going to be happy with this? And especially over time. In time, it gets worse. Age difference is like a funnel. It gets more difficult, more pronounced the older the man gets.
Yes.
And so it's an important tip. You must be age appropriate. If it's a trap, really. If the Western man wants to find and marry his daughter, he can. There are plenty of ladies that will do it. But what's their motivation? What's their motivation?
Money, I can say.
Money, you can say.
Yes.
And or leaving Ukraine.
Yes.
Better life for their child, maybe. Because there's many single ladies in Ukraine.
Yes.
So, if that's what the man wants, he wants a trophy wife, a beautiful, young girl, he can have it, but we're not his client. We're not an agency that wants to work with this kind of man.
It's right.
Our agency wants to work with sincere men that are looking for sincere ladies for love and marriage and happy family.
And we know 100% that we can help them.
Well, not 100%, 91%, right?
Yes,
91%. That's our track record so far. And I might say, this is a big part of our high track record because we don't work with men that want a trophy wife.
Yes.
And or want to come and play around in Ukraine. We'll just say that because there are men that want to come and play around. We don't want to work with a man like that, and we will know like that's you. So
yes, right.
Be well advised. You don't even need to contact us, right? But if you're serious, our track record speaks for itself. We have let's talk about the database of ladies and why it is that we know that our ladies are sincere and looking for a genuine husband. Let's talk about that.
We know each lady. Yes, we speak with each lady. Yes, we have psychology questions for her. Yes, and we are looking for the possibility always, yes, to help people. That's why we should to know everything about lady. And after dating, yes, we speak with men, yes, about his mind,
date.
yes,
his
he
date
does that, yes, and we should to hear her description, this lady, yes, like a person also. Yes, and then we make our conclusions. Yes.
Right. So let me kind of rephrase what you said. So first of all, we meet them face to face, or you do.
Yes.
You meet them face to face, so you can feel and experience them, and then you ask psychology-based questions, and you have some tricky questions, I might say, that psychology-based, like I say, and you know with about what % accuracy you know if they're sincere or they're just gold diggers, if you want to say.
80%.
It's very good question, very tricky question.
Yes.
And then also, like you say, after the foreign man finishes with his date, we have a date review session, and we ask him how was it and stuff like this. And sometimes, rare, but sometimes he says, she asked me to go shopping on the first time I meet with her and buy her a pair of expensive shoes or a dress or something like this. And in this situation, what do we do?
The lady know that the ladies know that we don't work with such lady. Yes, it's not good from there. Yes, and they should not to do it. Yes, we work only with lady who is really looking for the partner for their life. Yes.
Right. Bottom line.
Yes.
Yeah. And so about screening the ladies, we get about how many ladies would you say in a week on average come in our front door that want to sign up with our agency? How many ladies come in from our advertising in Ukraine? Come in a week, every week. They come in
about 10 ladies.
About
10 ladies.
10, about 10.
Yes.
And how many would you say we accept on average? How many we accept into our database, which is around 1,000 now?
About 7, 8, yes.
We accept?
Yes.
7, 8. I thought it was more like 6 or 7 we accept.
Yes. 6 or 7, yes.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, it ranges a lot week to week, right? But so say 6 to 8 we accept, and the other ladies that we don't feel good about, we don't accept them into the database.
Yes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. And let's talk a little bit. You have a psychology background.
Yes, right.
Right. So that really helps you, and you sit down and you can feel the ladies one-on-one, Ukrainian lady to Ukrainian lady, and you ask them. Our success is heavily dependent on these questions, these screening questions that you ask, right? Yeah. And you can tell, you can feel in your lady's intuition that what her motives are.
Yes.
And we only accept sincere ladies.
Right.
Okay, so that's that. What about, let's talk about more tips we have, more advice for the Western man, how he can be successful. You know what, one thing we didn't mention is the websites. There's about, collectively in Ukraine, 45,000 ladies on the website. So I find a lot of foreigners, they think it's all a ruse, that there's not, in fact, a lot of beautiful, talented, educated, younger, sexy ladies that are looking for a good man to marry. They think even that's not true. So let me ask you straight up, is it true that there's a lot of single, beautiful, educated, younger ladies looking to find a good man, but just can't find one in Ukraine? Is it true?
Yes, true.
It's true. Lots of them. Lots.
Yes, a lot of them.
A lot of them. Why do you think that is? We're really like, because in America, in Canada, in the Western world, these ladies wouldn't be single for too long. Because the Ukrainian lady is so beautiful and elegant and educated. I mean, they're wonderful, wonderful ladies.
They cannot to find a partner for their life, a reliable partner who will be.
It's okay. Take a moment. It will come to you. They have a hard time finding Ukrainian men.
Yes, they cannot to find a reliable partner for their life who are ready to have a responsibility for his future family. Yeah.
So Ukrainian men, you say, they kind of shy away from getting married and have family.
Yes.
They're
and
afraid. Because maybe they don't make enough money.
Yes, it's this our country is poor now.
It's very difficult economic times here.
Yes,
and,
right.
I feel bad for Ukrainian men because it's our job as a man to bring home the bacon, as we say, to make the money for the family, and he cannot make enough money to support a family now. Not all, but it's difficult.
Yes, it's very difficult.
So Ukrainian woman, it's her biggest want and desire in life is to be married and have children and have a happy family, right?
And they cannot wait, each lady have time, for family and for children.
Yes, the biological clock is ticking.
Yes.
And it's true, in Ukraine, ladies tend to get married quite early, right? Young.
Yes.
And so let's talk about this. Ukrainian ladies, once they hit 30, it's considered quite old to be single, is it not?
Yes.
In Ukraine?
Yes.
And they very much want to be married and have children. So our database tends to be more the 30-year-old age and up, right? And these tend to be the more serious ladies, too, also. If you go too young and the lady is 25, she has much more opportunity to find Ukrainian men.
Yes, and they are not sure yet what they really want, this lady.
Right. So we're very careful in accepting young ladies into database, right? Because we're very skeptical of their motivations, what they really want.
Yes.
But it's true. It's another motivation of the lady that once she's 30 and higher, she really wants, now it's time in her life where she wants to be married and have children and have a happy family.
Right.
What other tips you think for the foreign man?
The foreign man?
Other tips for success?
They should be realistic also. Yes,
realistic.
and to looking for the lady really for the life, not for the other people, to show other people how beautiful the model near me. But they should be happy. Yes, and that's why they should to think about it. What they really need for happiness.
I know we've already said that, but it's so important, and we see it over and over. It's like a chronic problem with clients coming in and wanting to find and marry the trophy wife.
Yes.
Half their age. And we don't work with those clients because they're not going to be successful.
Yes, yes,
they're going to repeat the same mistake. And how many times have we seen it? Over and over, they work with another agency maybe, or they just find a girl on the street maybe and have a relationship. And it's not serious. She's normally. Now, there's always exceptions to the rule, but because we see this problem so much, we just want to caution the Western men. If you want to marry a supermodel and she's your daughter's age, it's probably not going to be a happy story with a happy ending.
Yes.
She probably has ulterior motives.
Right.
Okay, so what other tips we can give for Western men for success?
We invite the men to come to us, yes, and we try to help them, and we will make everything for it, yes, and we enjoy it.
You do enjoy it. I enjoy it also, and it's a good tip. Yes, if you want success, come to us, and we will help you find true love and live happily ever after. Right. Let's talk about some of the complementary services we provide that other agencies don't do. And we do this, right, because we want Western men to experience and see that we're the real deal, right? We're an agency that's after not so much making money. It's not number one priority. Of course, it's a business that must make money, but we want the happy story, the happy ending, the happy couple, right?
Yes, right.
And so they can experience us first before they have to pay us money. We offer some amazing complimentary services.
Yes,
right?
yes, right.
So let's talk about that. They get to browse our database. They register, which is simple. Give us name and email, and they register.
Yes.
And then they get to browse our database of about 1,000 ladies, and it's growing every week.
Yes, right.
They get to choose their top 10 ladies, right? Choose their top 10 ladies, and then we will personally introduce them to these ladies. Free, no strings attached, right? And then it's the tough part. It's the hard part next. They have to choose only one lady, and they can talk to them face-to-face on Skype.
Yes,
right?
yes,
Again, completely free. And then at that point, if they want to start a relationship with her or maybe another lady, then we ask for 50% of the fee.
Yes, right.
And the other 50% is when they come to Ukraine and they meet her. The other 50% of the fee. So we want the client to feel comfortable.
It's true.
That they're working with a good, honest agency.
Yes, right.
So we do everything so that they feel comfortable.
That's right.
And I'll talk about the tip of education. How's that? This is a big tip.
Yes.
The Western man must get a good, solid education before he comes to Ukraine. He must understand Ukrainian culture, Ukrainian mindset. Ladies are very different in Ukraine than the Western lady. And he must understand this. If he doesn't understand this, he's going to make mistake after mistake after mistake and kill relationships. Right?
Yes, right.
So we do coaching. I do personal coaching for our clients. And it's very important that they know what to do, what not to do on the first date, second date, and even time frame. Let's talk about, that's important.
Yes.
What is the time frame we see for a successful relationship that ends in a marriage and happily ever after? maybe you can talk about that.
The people should to know more about each other. That's why it's need about 1 year, a little bit more, probably for this relationship. Yes, for up to wedding.
Yeah, none of this coming to Ukraine and on the first trip on day 5, will you marry me? What is that? Would you do that in Canada or America or England, or where would you do that back home?
It's
propose in 5 days.
It's not serious, of course.
Yeah, and what she thinks? She thinks the guy's a little bit crazy, proposing in 5 days.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
It should not be.
It takes time. So he should come the first time and they meet and have good established connection. He should go back home for a number of months, right?
Yes, right.
Continue emailing and correspondence on Viber is great. Everybody in Ukraine has Viber, which is like we use WhatsApp back home.
Each day you should to feel each other.
Exactly. For many months, then come back for a second trip.
Yes.
And maybe on the second trip, it's like a promise ring or something like this.
Yes.
Maybe not engagement ring, but again, it depends on the relationship and how it goes, right?
Yes, right.
But many trips, a number of trips back to Ukraine, and she should come to your country. She wants to see how you live.
Yes, right.
Is it true that Ukrainian ladies may be a little bit afraid of what is life going to be like in his country? I don't speak the language, it's a new culture. What about the law? And if we have children and like all these fears, you know, is she maybe afraid of these things?
Yes.
Yeah. And if she then goes to his country on maybe trip number 2 or 3, it will help the relationship. She is more understanding and calm about the vision for how the future might look.
Yeah, they have to have the patience to wait that the language barrier very oft. Yet, and if the lady see that the man had patience, she will be later very grateful for him. Yes, for it. Yes, she need it, and she should to feel that he understands her, that she needs it.
Yeah, it's very important that the man must be patient.
Yes, right.
Because it's quite an adventure. It's quite a venture, you know, to fly halfway around the world and meet somebody from another culture that doesn't speak your language. Well, our database of ladies actually are quite fluent in English, I might say, compared to other marriage agencies. But still, there's still that language barrier, which is substantial. So he must be patient. It really helps.
Yes. And the second, they don't need to ask at once, yes, do you want to go to America or to other country? Of course, it's not a right question in advance, yes, that she will come with you, but it should be basis. Basis is love. If she will fall in love, yes, and she will feel that you are a reliable man and you will fit, yes, to make a family with you, she can, yes, she will go with you, but it's not the question for the first time from him.
It's good advice, because we, in the screening process, we ask all the ladies, are you willing to go to relocate to another country? And they all 100% say yes, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes,
right.
But like you say, it's important that the man know that she's not going to say yes right now. You're a stranger. The relationship has to blossom. She has to feel comfortable with you, that you're reliable. Let's face it, she's taking her whole life, uprooting it, all her friends, family. It's a huge decision.
Yes, right.
And moving to another strange country with a strange culture. So she has to feel that she can rely upon him and it's her future.
Yes.
Future family, future life. And he's supportive and patient and loving.
Yes, yes,
and then of course she'll follow you.
Right.
It's a good point. Tatiana, what are the qualities that Ukrainian lady is looking for in a man? Any man, Western man, Ukrainian man. What does she want in a man?
They're looking for reliable. They should be reliable.
Strong, reliable. Strong man, they call it, right?
Yes, of course. Reliable and intelligent.
Intelligent, yes.
Understanding.
Because the Ukrainian lady is intelligent.
Yes, the most.
I think Ukraine is something like the number 6 most educated country in the world.
I looked at the statistics. It's right.
Ukrainian lady is very smart and intelligent, so they want the same in their man.
Yes, right. Yes, and they should want to have a family, and if he would like to meet a young lady, he should be ready to have not only family, but should to have also the child. Yes, in this field, the most lady would like to have children in family.
Yes, it's true. That it's a very family-oriented society.
Yes.
Family, children, and happy marriage is everything to Ukrainian ladies.
Yes, right.
So that's one tip to the Western man, that if they don't want to have children, or they don't want to adopt child of the lady, then they're going to have a much harder time finding a lady in Ukraine, because it's just the way it is.
Yes,
right? Just the way it is. So it's good tip.
And they should to live separately from their family. That it's the big problem in the Ukrainian to live with parents when the man live with parents and the lady go to him. Yes, it's very difficult.
It's difficult to have. There's an old joke. What's the best thing about having your in-laws live a stone's throw away?
Yes.
Having a cobbled driveway. In other words, yes, it's difficult to live with the in-laws.
Yes.
But that's typically not an issue with the Western men, because we all have our own home, and stuff like this. But that's one feature, I guess, for marrying a Western man.
Yes.
One feature that they like. Tatiana, everybody loves to hear about a happy story with a happy ending. Can you share one of our happy married couple stories?
Yes, of course. I remember one client who said me once, Tatiana, do you believe previous life?
In reincarnation?
Yes, yes. I said yes. I had so feeling that I met my wife, whom I found in your agency in previous life. Also, that I have so feeling that. Such feeling that we know each other very long time, yes, and I paid attention that the couple they look similar, yes, on face. For example, to have something same, yes, they look very often like brother and sister, yes, and it's not important where they are from, yes, in America, Ukraine, Austria, other country, yes, but it's very important to find your partner life.
Your half. Right?
Yes, your half.
Your half.
Yes.
Ukrainians call. Yes. We call your other half. You call it your half.
Right.
And it's true. You can find your half on other end of the world.
Right.
You just must look.
Yes.
You don't look, you don't find in life, right?
Right.
So thanks for sharing that story. So he felt it was very easy, you were saying to me.
Yes.
She felt.
Yes.
They both felt the relationship just happened like this.
Yes.
Very comfortable together. And how long they married now?
About 10 years, I can say.
10 years.
10 years.
Oh,
yes.
Good.
Yes.
Be nice to do interview with them.
Yes, I try.
Can you share maybe another happy story from a happy married client?
I remember one couple. Yes, the client came to us, and
Who is it? Which one is this?
It was one from France.
Who is it?
1 minute. The name. Her name is Yelena, and his name Eric. Eric.
Eric. Okay.
Yes, Eric. And
I'm not thinking which one
I have
this
a photo.
Okay.
I have photo from them. Yes. And
tell me the story.
Yes. Once the lady came to us, yes, Yelena, and she said, I would like to make the present for me. I have birthday, and I would like to have a good present. That my registration will be the good present for me.
Registration?
Yes, in agency. In our agency. Yes. And when the client, Eric, came to us, I will show him a lady, And he asked me about Yelena. And I told him about the story, how it was her registration. And
being her present, her birthday present?
Yes, yes. And he said, who knows? Probably I will be her present. Yes.
Ah.
Yes, and then it's the very good couple. Yes, happy couple, and I like these people very much. Yes, and then this client, this Eric, said to me that I thought that if the lady don't want for her birthday the money or not expensive, but only registration. That's it means that the experience things it's more important for her, like the world of material world. Yes, he like it. Yes, and
she's not materialistic.
Yes,
she's a very heartteelt person.
Yes, yes, right.
So they made the connection. And how long have they been happily married now? Eric and Yelena.
3 years.
3 years.
That's right.
Very nice. Well, thank you for sharing that story.
Yes, yes.
We have over, like you say, 800 marriages.
Yes.
Right, and many of those pre my time.
Yes.
When you were alone in your own agency. So why is it we don't have 800 testimonies? We'll have maybe 30 on the website. Let's talk about that for a moment. A lot of clients, they're maybe embarrassed or something, I don't know, but they don't want to say that they met through a marriage agency in Canada.
Yes, it's right. I don't know why, but the most of our happy couples here don't want to talk about their happiness. Probably they are afraid that they can lose it. Yes,
lose it,
I think
spoil it.
Yes,
because it's Ukraine is a very superstitious country. A lot of superstitions.
Yes,
and
right.
This is one of the big ones that you don't talk about something.
Or you can lose it.
Or you can lose it.
Yes,
so
right.
we just don't speak about it. That's on the Ukrainian side of things. And on the Canadian or the foreign man side of things, maybe he's a little bit shy or embarrassed that he came to Ukraine to find a wife. Because let's face it, we live in a judging society and they don't want to be judged. But we really encourage our clients to please let us use your testimonial and tell your happy story, because it encourages other foreign men that are maybe afraid to try to go on this adventure, that it encourages them that they can be successful and have a happy life, right?
Yes, yes.
So we always encourage clients to let us share their happy story. Okay, well, I think we've said it all, and we've given some good tips here in this interview. Thank you very much, Tatiana.
With pleasure.
You were wonderful.
You are welcome.
Okay, now I promised I'd share with you a little known secret technique that I've used countless times, and it's worked every single time to be able to know if this girl you're corresponding with in Ukraine and Russia by email, if she's really into you, she's genuine, sincere, or she's about to scam you. So here's how it works, right? You send the next letter and you say simply, hey, guess what? I'm in Ukraine and I'd love to come and meet you in your town or city. I'd love to buy you dinner. And I hate to bust your bubble, but you're probably never going to hear from her again. It's really sad, but it's true. So a little bit about how this works. Oh, first, now you probably don't have a Ukrainian phone number. So what you can do is we're happy to help you out. We have a designated Ukrainian phone number, and send us an email or reach out to us and we'll give it to you. You can use it then in your email to her, and we will let you know if she does reach out to us. We have call display on it, so we'll let you know. And I hate to tell you, we've done this countless times, shared it. People have asked us to do this favor for them, and we've never heard back from one single lady. Sorry to be a bearer of bad news. Now, a little bit about how this con works, the letter writing, email writing cons and scams. It can be anywhere from a couple of letters, 2, 3 that have gone back and forth, and then she'll ask you for a little bit of money, like, hey, you know, you're such a great guy, I want to continue writing you, but I ran out of money for translation services, and I don't speak English, so can you send me $30 or $20? You know, those aren't such bad scam, right? $30 or whatever. But the bad, ugly scam is as follows. She'll wait. You've been writing for 2-3 months. It's been 20, 30 emails back and forth. She sends you these amazing pictures of her in a garden with her parents, with her little daughter or something. And you're falling for her. A lot of Western guys fall for her. They feel like they're falling in love. And then they get this horrible email saying, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I just came from the doctor and he said my 6-year-old little girl, she's got a heart condition and she needs a surgery within 2 weeks or she's going to die. I don't know what to do. Oh my God. And if she's really smart, she won't even ask you for the money. And she's preying on your good nature. She's pulling on your heartstrings. And you being the good guy that you are, a lot of guys send the $5,000 or $3,000 or whatever it is. This is a tragic scam. It's horrible. So I'm trying to get the word out there. Don't fall for it. So that's the reality of it. I hope this video has been very informative and educational. I hope it helps you on your journey looking for love in the Ukraine. Good luck.